Hello, hello. We live? We good?
We are.
Hello, welcome to Roll for Bull. I am your GM Ben Competence. This is a D&D for now actual play live stream. These are our Dragonlords. Well and truly, say hello, Dragonlords.
Hey,
Hi.
you Dragonlords.
I don't think one of them actually got that right. I said say hello, Dragonlords, and I got hi and hey, Dragonlords, and a hand wave.
I said hello. How dare you?
Callista follows instructions. I appreciate that.
I'm a teacher's pet.
That's why she fell for Kyra.
I just completely forgot my train of thought. So, hello, hi, Tammy's mom. Hi. Reed screwed me over because I updated a lot of my tech on my side so that I can run all this session without having to look at the Twitch screen. And then he got this beautiful, amazing splash art that you should watch for during the break that is gorgeous. And I have to go back anyway and look at it. We are doing Ascension of the Dragonlords, or the second half of Odyssey of the Dragonlords. Hey, Kat. Our heroes have learned that there is a so-called god somewhere in the city of Aricia. And in looking for them, the heroes have learned a lot about the city, participated in games, and made some enemies. You even, you guys even made a new ally. I can't remember, what was the name of your friend? I blanked on her name off of it. I'll pull it up in a second. But they've been exploring the city. I'm going to introduce our four heroes, and when I introduce them, they'll tell me their name, a little bit about themselves, and also their character. And if their character could own one mundane pet, what would they pick and why?
Her name's Claris, by the way.
Claris, thank you. That's right. Thank you. I knew that. I'm a professional. Claris. So Reed, it is your turn.
All right, I'll start. So I'm Reed. I'm playing the Medusa Ranger, Melpomene, which is still weird.
Yes.
But yeah, I think if she had anything, probably like a crow. Just because.
Why a crow?
Well, dogs and cats are kind of awkward to take with you out on the trail, that sort of thing. But a crow is kind of self-sufficient. It'll keep itself entertained, and might have some use, actual tactical use as well. So,
yeah, that's fair. And let's see. Jen.
Oh, hello, everybody. I'm Jen. I play Curran, the Wood Elf Monk. Pow! Uncle to our Arcades and Ismene, and now I have a daughter, and she has a dragon. It's a weird thing. What am I gonna have as a pet? Oh yes, a flying squirrel. Because I mean, how cool would it be to be a monk, just like jumping off of shit and having this like little squirrel thing with wings fly at you? It's kind of cool.
I absolutely love.
I mean, I could throw Harkis at you if you really want to experience that.
Yeah, but he's not like a real flying squirrel.
He's not a squirrel anymore either. He's sane.
Oh,
that's right.
And because they need to have companions, or else they get very lonely and die. I'd probably get at least 2, maybe 4.
Gray just wants a Momo.
So just a ton of flying squirrels. That would be.
My wife fears squirrels and I love them. Let me see. So that's Tammy.
So I play Kiki, the Triton Barbarian Fighter. And I think that Kiki would feel that she doesn't need a pet. She already has Arcades that she occasionally takes care of when Cleon is away, if he doesn't bring him. The kids with the orphanage and that. She's got Starlight to take care of and watch out for. And I can just imagine her having this stray cat just constantly following her because she smells like fish. And she's trying to get away from it without hurting its feelings. So she's
I
like
love this.
trying to hide from it.
I love this. Callista, it is your option. Your turn. I don't know. I feel like my mind is frayed today, but Callista, tell us more about. We have a cat, a squirrel, a crow.
Hi, I'm I'm Allie.
Roleplay bleed is a real topic we like to discuss today. Emotions, identity, blending one into another.
And I play Callista, who's a Thylean satyr bard. And let's see. At the risk of sounding like I'm copying everybody with flying animals, I swear I had this idea beforehand, which is I think she would have a starling.
Oh, a very specific bird.
Yes.
Why
and,
starling?
Because they are mimics.
Ah.
So they
I
can
know
mimic
that very
birds'
well.
speech. They mimic birds too, and so it seems very apropos.
Yeah,
Or
that's
microwaves.
Yes, and
Or someone yelling at the dog.
and they have this like, I don't know, they're kind of considered like nuisances by a lot of people, but they have this like beautiful iridescent sheen to them. They're very pretty.
pretty.
So messy.
They're very messy.
We're gonna get.
Seriously, how much like more messier can they be than like a flock of chickens? Really?
It's a different kind of mess.
That's fair. So we're gonna. I don't know where
Speaking
to.
of, one found me right here.
Hey.
I was like, starling? How did you get a starling in your house?
Oh, cat. Kiwi, lay down.
Stray cat.
I love this. I guess the last thing for me on say, Reed, I guess do you have announcements? Then I'll do my thing, and then we'll go into starting this.
Wait, if
Yeah.
Clarice or not Clarice, no, not
Clarice.
Clarota.
Claire.
Our
Chelsea.
lady that Chelsea, I think. Oh my god, if Chelsea wanted to have a pet, what would she have?
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Let me see.
She's got one. It's
A lynx.
Chondi.
Oh, a lynx.
She would want a lynx.
She would eat all of our pets.
That's one of the reasons. I think she'd have a lynx or another predator cat, because if you take care of them, when they really like you, they wouldn't harm you, but also they would be able to eat or devour anybody that gave her any problems, which is a lot of people. So she'd keep a lynx in her room, to be able to handle a lot of things.
Wow.
Let me see. Now I gave a ring of jumping to
Kiki.
Yeah, put this in here. I'll put these in. So, and then the why is my mind blank on these? I'll put these down. So, we're starting for it. So the heroes last session had explored a bit of the city, and after doing so, got in a little bit of a scuff, a little bit of a disagreement, a kerfuffle, if you will, about Helena's relationship to Narsus versus Callista's relationship to Kyra, and who was I can hear you getting mad. I'm just recalling things. Really wild, considering that she's basically right. She's just being a dick about it.
Whatever.
Jin,
I'm
what
a
ring did I give you again?
storyteller. I have no interest in truth.
Jin, what ring did I give you again?
Ring of evasion.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, and Allie, what ring did I give you?
I got
Ring of
Ring of
Orator.
Orator.
That's right. Reed, what about you?
Mind shielding.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did you put it in our?
I
Our
did.
inventory? 'Cause
I
I'm not
should have.
seeing it.
And that's the thing is I'm not seeing that on that one, so I'm setting that up right now. So anyway, so the group got in a little bit of an argument, and they were finally forgiven by agreeing to say the words that would make Helena relent, which is that Callista is not a real god and Narsus is, which I'm sure we all agree is true without any sort
You mean
of
Kyra?
or Kyra, which I think we all agree is true without any need to argue or quibble over that. And I think that's more or less it. Allie, I'm just going to take a minute to install the Orator one for tech reasons, but I'm going to put that
That's
on you.
fine.
Everybody else is getting their rings on there right now because they did not upset the queen. And what was I going to say? There you go. You guys all have your rings on, and you can now go into your inventory and equip them. And if you click on the little sun, you can attune them if you have space to attune. We're going to go down the line. We're going to get started. Jin, are you ready to go?
Yes.
All right. Reed, are you ready to go? All right. Tammy, are you ready to go?
Sure.
What's your concern? What's your hesitation?
Oh, there it is. Okay. I wasn't finding it. I got it.
That's fair. You have it now, and then you can click on the little sun next to it, and that'll attune it.
I already should have 3 things attuned.
Oh, that's right. You have the golden shield. Okay, so you don't want it attuned. You can have it later.
No,
All right.
Oh, yeah.
The axe, the breastplate, and the shield. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. And Milpomene, you don't have. Oh, you already do have. I'm gonna regret this in the morning. So, but not as much as you all will.
Oh, good.
This session begins.
I'm ready too, Ben.
I got distracted. I realized as soon as I said it. I said, our session begins, and this light went off in my head. It said, Ben, you fucked up. I've been canceled by the internet. So, Allie, are you super duper ready?
Oh, I'm so ready.
All right,
I have
cool.
no idea.
I was gonna say don't make it weird, but that's not a
This is us, Ben. Of course, we're gonna make
That's
it
not
weird
what we
for-
do.
It's not who we
This is-
are.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the one. That's words.
Wow, what kind of sessions is gonna be, y'all?
Yep.
This night, let's start this. It is the evening after you all had your disagreement with Helena. It is the 4 of you out here. Melpomene, you discovered this secret. You have found, quite possibly, where the where Narsus is, if a random ass bird is to be trusted.
I trust birds more than I trust people.
Except for starlings.
Except for starlings. Fuck starlings.
If you clip one thing to let our reputation get out there,
Except for Callista Starling.
fuck 99.999% of starlings. All of you, I would say, were excused from this meeting. I don't have a Chelsea opening for this one because I feel like I do those to give a cool emotional starting point, and I think that all of you are probably feeling things already. So I'm good. I don't need to stir the pot; it is boiling. All of you are excused from the room. Melpomene, where are you now?
I was not taking custody with the rest of them. I was going to go find Echo after that.
Okay, they're not taken into custody. They were excused, so they're going to be. Callista played nice, and said that Kyra sucks and never had magic and didn't deserve it, or something. I think I'm paraphrasing. But the point is, they were let off with what appears to be a warning. So you can reunite pretty easily.
Okay.
If you would like to. So you'd have to actively not want to.
Yeah, no, once we find out that they're not being put into the slammer, I'll reunite. And I'll just sort of be there waiting, with my hands on my hips. Well, what did we learn?
Nothing. We learned nothing. Queen's a bitch.
How dare she talk to our Callista like that?
Were we approached by the woman from the shadows, or was she observing? Or I'm assuming
She was watching. She was watching, and she had this sort of attitude of like, okay, I think she was watching sort of like, I think she may have nodded, but the idea is like she was witnessing the moment that you guys had a disagreement with the queen. That's all.
Yeah, okay. I'll be nice.
I don't even see why. Like, we're only here because of some lady. To find, like, her lost lover. But I guess we can't, like, go to war with them or something.
That would be ridiculous. We are never getting sponsored.
But I mean, honestly, Cal, I think that you are right. Like, I mean, she has, I mean, I get this is her place, but I think she was taking it all out of context.
I mean, yeah, but also, like, I probably shouldn't have actually, like, attacked somebody.
I mean, if
you
you're
full
gonna
on
attack
like actually
somebody,
like, what's it?
if you're gonna attack somebody, make sure they don't come back from it at least.
I mean, I kind of assumed that she would be too embarrassed to actually admit that she got hurt.
Jesus.
I mean,
I was kind of, okay, out of character, but I was totally planning to gaslight her.
Wow.
It didn't work.
I'm gonna flash ahead, you know, because of the idea that because this is all, you know, as we agreed, is technically Chelsea is like retelling of what happened. If we're being, and she'd be like, "Oh, well, Callista was okay. She's fine. Moments. They all have moments. Oh, 3 of them have moments. Anyway, going back to now.
All right, Mel, sorry. Yeah, I know. But, you know, when Cleon was here, he'd be the one, like, keeping a cool head and, like, stopping us from doing stupid shit. Like, he turned Callista into, what was it, mouse or something? So you won't...
This bird.
A bird. So, you know, whereas now it's just us, I feel like we're gonna get into a lot more trouble with our mouths. I mean, in more ways than one, but you know what I mean. No, actually, we're all taken. Never mind. Just erase that.
Like, 65% of my socialization in the last 3 years has been toddlers. So I'm out of practice. I'll get better.
I think Claris and Neoptolemus would be with you guys.
Oh,
by the way. I think Claris hasn't really left your side for this. I think the only reason she didn't mouth off to Helena was because I wanted it to be your scene. Neoptolemus is just still dutifully watching and ready to assist.
Anyways, it wasn't very successful. I tried to poke all the statues in the temple. That didn't work. I don't know what Kiki and Cal might have like checked or found out, but did you find anything out, Mel?
Yeah, anyway, might have found where he is.
Oh, shoot. What
That's
temple?
better than
Almost-
anything we did.
Neoptolemus says, at this point, I believe that it is, as you have lost favor with the Queen, it is my obligation to verify with her whether I should assist you. And please excuse me for several minutes while I go and discuss that with her.
Can
and
I?
he looks at you, goes, several minutes.
Is he? Can I insight? Is he intentionally excusing himself so that he has plausible deniability, or is he?
Oh, no insight needed. That is 100% what he's doing.
Okay, so he's not about to narc on us.
No, he's like, he is a lawyer saying, I cannot hear this if I'm about to appear in court.
Got it. Cool. Thank you. So, what temple?
The Temple of Narsus, right? Clara says.
That's where we were.
Not quite.
Oh.
Temple of the... It was the shield, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Temple of the shield. At least that's what a little birdie told me.
Well, do we know
Speak
anything about this
words.
temple?
There is a point to you being in this team. That's wonderful.
Bite your tongue, okay? Mel
I'm sorry,
is
I'm
a
sorry.
great champion of the great games.
No, I know she's impressive and she was fantastic, and that was really good. I just meant that the heroes of Thylia, the Dragonlords, like she's not really a Dragonlord. It's just so it's like she's like a hero, but like a hero. I'm sorry, I'm speaking out of turn again. I'm sorry.
I mean, do you know anything about this Temple of the Shield there, Claris? No?
Can I talk now?
Yes, you can talk
Oh,
now.
I'm sorry. I thought I was gonna say something dumb because sometimes you just say things and you just like you point out that Meltopomny shouldn't be here and then suddenly everyone's upset. So I didn't really know what I was supposed to say. But
I look over at Mel and I just roll my eyes. I'm like, is that me from before?
and she goes, the Temple of the Shield is it's where the most powerful martial schools is taught. It's mostly defensive battling. Also with shields is very fancy and very interesting to see. They do lots of shows. Sometimes at the tournaments is really great.
Ooh.
And there's Halcyon. She is so beautiful, and she's got these muscles that are like. And so they have a lot of the guards there all the place, but it doesn't really have anything for Narsus isn't there.
Maybe that's why they want him there. Whoops.
Tammy lost her
And
webcam.
when you all were distracted, Chalcea's vengeance was taken upon what?
It wasn't me who fell, it was just the camera. I learned my lesson. Carry on.
But I mean, think about it. That's really a really smart place to put Narsus. It's defendable. It's not a place you think that he'll be at. Like, why would he be there, right? Hard to get him out.
But it's also somewhere that people are like congregating with regularity. You'd think if he was hiding that he wouldn't want to be somewhere where people show up for shows.
But that's the best place. You hide in plain
Is
sight.
he hiding or is he being held there?
Yeah, agreed.
Are we doing a rescue operation?
Depends. We gotta talk to him.
That's
think
what
we're
we're
doing
getting
recon.
paid for.
Oh, you get paid.
Sometimes,
Oh,
not always.
no. Okay. She goes, okay, well, I could maybe make like a distraction of some, and just immediately launches into like the plan that she'll risk her life to be a part of. And it's just like, well, I could be recon. Maybe I can distract them. I can maybe
Honestly-
set fire to something.
I think your best bet is maybe just guide us there.
Okay.
Above table, were we told to get out, or do we have time?
We
Uh,
were,
sh-
and then I caved.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true. You did. I don't know why I'm being a dick about this.
Now
I
Um,
can't wait
your
until we get a
throat
chance
is-
to have you eat your words, Ben. It'll be so fun.
You know,
You have me what? What is it? Whatever you prove who's who?
Yeah.
That's fair. What was I gonna say? So yeah, you guys all she would point out she goes, oh, if you want me to show you where it is, it's just sort of and she points over. There is over here, because you guys are basically at the side of the temple right now. There is a large other temple over here. Let me see if I can pull up the description. It is high on the this hill. It's close to to the palace, obviously for good reason. It's the best at defending and protecting. You see soldiers walking through brilliant red cloaks, heavy shields, in just absolutely perfect time and step. The discipline of them is not to be overlooked. But that is where that is right there.
Could you just like walk in there? Do you know, Claris? Could we just be like, oh, we're tourists looking at shit? Yeah.
Well, if you go there and you want to train or study or have official business, it's a school. So if you wanted to learn, and maybe I could learn like thing, do something.
You know, Kiki's way
Like,
better
I'm
at
a
teaching
student.
than I am, for sure. Right,
you
Kiki?
What's that?
I was just saying that Kiki can teach way better than I can.
But you're like Kraven, you're like the martial artist. You can just go in there. Maybe you could tell them that you're there to do like an evaluation, or like I'm your favorite student, and like you picked me above everybody else because you saw me and my potential, and then you bring me in there, and then they
Then they fight
they-
you and then you die. Is that how you want to go?
no.
Okay, then we can't do a lie like that. I mean, I could teach you a thing or two, but
Okay, well somebody
Yeah.
else come up with a plan then.
hey, Kiki, you're a renowned warrior. You could be like a guest star or something.
But I kind of gave that up.
What, fighting?
Well-
Why are you here then?
Yeah. Well, I mean, because we got summoned. I've moved on to the academic life.
Well, that's even more perfect. Professor Kiki here to teach a class.
Yeah,
TT
there you
Kiki.
go. TD Kiki?
Ooh.
TD
That's
Kiki
not-
teaching a class. I like it.
I don't like it when people call her that. That's a nickname that we tried to stop. So I was gonna say the lot of world building in that one.
What
And,
has happened since the end of days?
It's
You
an
got a
honorific
fandom.
like sensei.
Oh.
PD.
And
In all reverence to the TD.
so
What is happening to this?
and if you want to sponsor our stream,
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh my god.
Oh
you're
my
funny. All right. No, but seriously, yeah, we got to come up with a plan. Like, if we can get in there, we could do some sort of like, hey, we're checking out stuff. We're all like, warriors, show us what you can do. And somebody can maybe, I don't know, do something.
Fine, I'll pretend to be like doing a military inspection
Yeah,
as
you
a
can do a lot.
courtesy from Mitros, and with Queen Helena, the royals have to stick together and have each other's backs, blah blah blah.
Yeah, like that. Blah, blah, blah.
Just like that.
just like that.
I'm not much of a talker though. I hit things.
I mean, Cal, you could like, I don't know, help her out a bit. You're good at
Right,
talking.
right.
You know?
I mean, I did
Oh,
so well last time.
Oh boy,
Well,
we
you did,
need
you-
play on.
I mean, you told her the truth, and she needed to hear it. And Callista speaks truth to power. Now, I didn't know that Narsus wasn't a god, but I'm sure that's true because that's how it goes. Just completely shattering her religion incidentally.
Oh
And she-
god.
And she's like, well, okay, that's what the god said. Just complete. God, you guys are this girl's Bieber. So anyway,
As Canadians,
Well,
that's
Pomni, what do you
offensive.
oh, I'm so sorry. Reed, what do you got? You got any thoughts? It is
It's
weird not
either-
being Cleon, isn't it?
It is. Either we do this now, we go in under the pretense of hey, we're here to do a inspection, rally the troops, yada yada yada. Or we wait for night. Or we go out and talk to this bandit out in the woods.
Hmm.
There's
If
a
we can-
bandit.
Yeah. Zakroth.
Oh, that dude.
If he wanted to go through and attack the city, that would be perfect kind of distraction.
It's true.
Oh, Jesus! Sorry.
I mean, those were good options. I mean, I figured, we could always have a plan A, plan B. Why don't we do the inspection? I mean, we're here. We might as well try do it under some sort of pretense. And if that doesn't work, then go under the cover of night with Zatharoth or whatever his name is. Zachariah, whatever.
Yeah. Like, how ready are we to just completely forgo any sort of favor with the queen?
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
I feel
Okay,
like
no.
that ship has sailed.
Okay. Well, I was gonna try to make it up to her, but if we're just done, then that's different.
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything, but it seems like there are other parties in this town that are not too happy with the queen either.
Oh, have you heard anything?
Mm.
Yes, I've heard something. That's why I'm telling you that I've heard something.
No, I don't know. I just want to make sure, Sometimes, listen,
No.
things go over my head. I can't
No.
catch them. I'm not very.
Raven,
You're short. We understand. I'm short
Melpomene,
too.
Melpomene has several interesting contributions, and if she heard something, I'm sure it's relevant to our adventure. Go on.
This woman is just angling to become a statue.
No, I'm sorry. And she just pulls back. You will not hear another word out of her for like 10 minutes.
So, okay, like when
She's
you
tried.
say that, do you mean like as an ally or like as a potential distraction? Like, is this someone that we would want to work with, or are there like multiple groups vying for power that we can kind of leverage? Like, what are we talking here?
Well, the person that I spoke to was somewhat cryptic, but said that if I wanted to get in touch, I could make this sign.
Do we look at the? Does it look anything like any of us? Does it look familiar to any of us?
Are you showing them the sign?
No.
Oh well, never
Then
mind then.
definitely not.
Did they seem trustworthy?
Absolutely not.
Then maybe we hold off.
They might be an ally in some cases, but I don't think I'm quite ready to go straight to regicide.
Fair enough. As a resident of Aresia, do you feel like it would be a big problem to oust the queen? Like, do you think that everything would fall into chaos? Would we be absolutely ruining everything here? Or do you think that maybe someone or a group or something could step into power in a way that would be useful? Like, how well off is all of Aresia? You know what I mean? Or are we just seeing the gilded front?
I mean, I haven't been here for a while. Helena, from the outside, seems to be doing a decent job. As far as her own, it seems like there's a little bit of dissension among the ranks, at least. Not everybody's entirely sure about how she's handled this whole Narsus deal.
Okay. Well, I think we should check it out. Neapolitan, are you coming?
You see Neoptolemus, he's at the distance, he's looking over, and he goes, oh, you're calling for me.
Only if you are coming.
Over he walks towards you and goes, he says, I apologize. I think that I have failed you.
In what way?
Well, I promised to assist you as to the best of my ability, and um, I have been forbidden from journeying further with you.
Oh.
It appears that at this moment you are not the Queen's guests anymore. And also that you are not to see Narsus under any circumstances because you are not worthy. I tried to persuade her otherwise, but I don't have the charisma of my other fellow soldiers, and also she threatened me with she didn't threaten me, but there's a look that she gives that you know that you're done talking. So I'm going to atone for failing you, but it's been an honor to work alongside you for almost an entire day without disappointment. Hylia.
Neptolemos, you know, hippopotamus, hippopotame, same thing. Listen, you have not failed anyone. You've done well. Don't atone for anything. You're cool. No matter what that queen says. Or Queen Helena, whatever.
Yeah, thank you for your help, and I'm going to give him 10 gold as like a tip.
You think that I am cool?
Yeah.
Man, you fought with us in an arena. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, you didn't even die.
That is one of the nicer things anybody said to me. And thank you for thinking of me as such. It has been an honor.
Man, do I have anything from like Mitros I could give to him? I think I might have like I don't know, something for my daughter, like a little
Some old
toy.
bacon that fell in the bottom of a backpack before the pouch.
Jesus.
No, that one already went to the dragon from forever ago.
Can I give him a scale from Ismene?
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Above the tabletop, I totally was thinking the same thing. I would have like a little silver dragon scale, but you've got me.
You just like save them when they molt because they're growing, you know?
Right? Exactly.
My family tree, so that's fantastic. So you want to give him this scale?
Yeah, unless Curran's doing it already.
You do
give him
you,
the scale.
boo.
You get the scale, and he says, "Thank you. And if you ever have need of my services, I know who the heroes are." And he is going to turn and return to the palace. Depending on how we play this, that might be a wrap on the Uptalamus. I have no idea.
Keep in touch, bro.
I shall. My brother.
I do that thing that he did. Whichever wrist. Yeah, sure.
You just slap a titty. That's all it is. It's part of the religion we mentioned before.
Well,
Praise and raise the titties.
if we're on the outs, then maybe our best bet is to head on to the Zakroth fellow.
Oh, I was gonna say go out with a bang.
Well, I was just going to ask, do we want to have a lay of the land before we come back? Like, should we strategically like evaluate our surroundings or like our the battlefield of sorts? I'm not big on the hand-to-hand stuff, but
We could go
Fair
scout it
question.
out, I suppose.
either one is fine by me.
You motherfuckers zig every time I think you're gonna zag. I just made peace with you guys going to break into that shrine, and then you guys do this. Kiki, is there anything that you would like to do?
I would like to say to Ben, have you learned nothing in the last 21
I
months?
have learned nothing.
That would
Nothing.
be clipped.
No, I have
Plans are
nothing
weak,
to add.
old man.
The best course of action at this point would be to go see Ziggy and see what kind of what lies down that path. I mean, can it get any worse?
Yeah.
Can we get kicked out more?
I mean,
No.
Well, yeah, true.
no,
all right,
don't
let's go
necessarily.
find him.
So that's where we're going. We're gonna go. They gave you the directions, the way to find him. All right, so you guys have to march out there. Let me just pull up some details on that. Or do you guys want to do a long rest first, or do you want to sit out?
Oh yeah, that the rest would be good. And I don't know if it's just me, but you seem to fade in and out, Ben.
Oh, thank you. Yes, if my audio is ever off, please let me know right away. Thank you for mentioning that. Thank you. Inspiration for Tammy. I will bribe you guys to give me tech feedback.
Automatic full roll right away.
Yeah.
But yes, I think a long rest because I'm still like at half life from our little demonstration we did.
Mhm.
What do you want to call it?
Yeah, not all of us got out of the fierce battle as well as Callista did.
Or Melpomene by just fucking off.
That's true. When
It
in
also
doubt,
worked
run
out
away.
really well. So Melpomene, how are you feeling?
I'm fine. I didn't take nothing.
You want to take a long rest?
Yeah. I'm going to...
How do we do a
before
long
the
rest
long
on
rest, I'm going to leave that signal.
Oh,
the
here
one
it
you
is.
didn't show us.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, there it is.
here? Yeah, I just found it too.
Let me see. 1 second.
What?
Let me think. I. Oh, to get the long rest, you double click on your character sheet, and then there's the little bed underneath your picture. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just hovered my mouse below my picture and it appeared, and then I took the hourglass that the bottom was full,
There you go.
or was the top empty? Read.
You're good. Callista, I'll give you a long rest as well.
I'm doing it.
All right, I got you. I'm trying to be helpful.
I did it. Can I roll to see how many charges my staff gets back?
Yeah, sure. How many do you roll? What do you need to
I
roll?
get 1d6 plus 4. So
All right, roll them
how
dice.
do I
Roll.
do this? R1d6. And then do I
Roll
do
real
plus
dice and
4?
tell me if you want. But you can also just click on the little die and do that. Yeah, that's two.
So 6 total. So it's back. It's back to empty. Or
There we
all
go.
of its charges, you know what I mean?
Yeah, back to the empty. Okay, so there we go. How many charges does it get?
10 total.
Total. That is not listed here. So let's see. Long rest, 10 out of 10. And okay, so you guys rest. Where do you rest for the night?
Just find like an inn or something, I think.
Okay,
I
there's
was gonna say
the
a tree, but that
there's
makes
the
sense.
Red
That makes
Lotus
more
Inn.
sense.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping in a tree.
If you guys, the main inn that you would find would be the Red Lotus Inn. It is very large. It's got a warm interior. You come in, you smell. Let me switch the music up. I gotta accentuate this. I am an extra bitch, and I will uphold that title.
Huh.
It's That's why he likes Chelsea so much.
Mm-hmm.
God, makes sense.
She's my self-insert OC. If I ever snapped, that would be how I'd be. You guys come in, and it is bright, active. You smell the incense, the spicy smoke, the roasting seafood. It's incredible. There is a there's a giant hearth, and above it there is a shield that is represents one of the great warriors of this place. You see a number of people sitting around, a few students sitting and talking. You see a few silent warriors in an over by the bar, and the bartender says, you don't have to talk, but we're used to people doing that. They sort of look over and they move over to another table. There is bartender, a shorter elven woman, looks at you all and goes, "Oh, well, hello there. Hi, welcome to the Red Lotus. Did you travelers, are you here? Well, I think I recognize you. You were at the arena, weren't you?"
Yep.
Oh, what are my biscuits? Well, welcome ahead. Welcome. If you need a night here, you can have the first one on the house, because I'm just honored to say that I have the heroes of the tournament here. You are welcome to stay as long as for a day or two. My name's Jocasta. Good to meet any of you. How are y'all? Jocasta.
All right.
Okay. Do you have a little pet bird?
No. Do I need one?
Okay.
I figure I might look good with one.
No, that's okay. Yeah, you probably would.
I can get one, maybe a parrot of some kind or something.
No, like a little hummingbird would have been great.
Maybe. So what would y'all like? Do you want anything to eat or drink or anything like that?
Is what's
Definitely.
his name? Claire still with us?
What's that?
Is Claire still with us?
Claris is definitely with you. Yeah.
I mean, I'll turn to her and be like, "Well, I don't know. What's the delicacies around here? What would be cool?"
Oh, okay. So over here, there's the Sitar shrimp, and they have ramen bowls, and those are good. She's it goes these agora, and she goes agorica tico. Jocasta says, and she goes, "Oh, right, yes. That's a wine. It's very, very good." She goes, "Also, there's there's all kinds of specials. And I mean, if you want olives, those are down the street." And Costa says, "And if you want a little bit of everything, there's also the feast."
Ooh.
If you like that, which is the entire menu, served in portions for each of you, plus a shot of sour plum wine. That's 50 gold.
All right. I'm
Yeah.
in.
Ah, let's do this. We have a feast going, and people go, "Yeah!" and people cheer. Some of the students go, "Yes, thank you." They are exhausted. It does not take long before the group is really, really excited for all of you and your generosity, and all of you are getting pelted with questions about today, about the past. What are the gods like? Again, just generally on the presumption that they are, gods and all of that. And have you met Narsus? What's he like? I'm gonna roll for a moment here. Thank you, Euphemian. Melpomene, you're asked to go. You look familiar. I'm not sure that I know you. Wait, were you the one that Lorius married?
No,
You know Lorius.
only by reputation.
So he goes, and this like this elven man. He goes, "So what is he? So what do you? What is it like to win the games? in Mitros? What is Mitros like?
Big city, nice food,
Fascinating.
good-looking women.
Really? And he goes, "I'll have to go to Mitros sometime." And let me see one second. Kiki, this large minotaur with like this gray fur and these huge horns comes over and sits across from you and goes, Kiana, correct?
Mm-hmm.
My name's Torius.
Well met, Torius.
No, yes, I understand that you're shy. Yes, the Torius.
I am the Kiana.
Yes, you are. So, the records mostly focus on you saving the world and defeating the Titans, which, congratulations on that, of course. But, how many medals have you got?
I think I got like 4 medals at the Great Games, if I remember right.
Ha! Very good. Very good, 4. That is an excellent start. I admire that.
Gold. For gold.
Yes. Very good. He goes, yes, I think that I got, Jocasta, how many gold medals did I get this year? And she goes, you know the answer. He goes, I may have miscounted. There are so many. How many? And, she goes, 6. Tarius, he goes, right, 6. He leans back to, Kiana. You'll have to forgive me. It was an off year.
Well, I hope that
What do you say
you
you
do
and
better
I?
next year.
What do you say you and I take a step outside the Lotus and discuss the burdens and triumphs of being true masters of the great games?
That was not my primary focus. And that's
Oh.
not what I'm here for.
So what are you here for?
I'm here to stuff my face, drink some wine, and have a nice, restful night
Huh. No night
in this
victorious
wonderful
ever read.
establishment.
Well, if that is your prerogative, I will respect that. You are royalty, after all. But, listen. If you ever want some assistance or lessons on the shot put, I'll be glad to provide those for you. Free of charge. I am, after all, Torius.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will keep that in mind. Gold medalist, Taurus.
Ha! Thank you. Dragonlord and hero, Kiana. I don't mean to offend. I wish you all the best. It's not often that we get to speak and spend time with our peers.
Could I subtly try to trip him as he's walking away?
We learn nothing.
Leon, that comment is inappropriate.
It is amazing. I love that comment. It's the best.
Let me see. Let me double check what his.
But also not wrong.
Exactly.
I was gonna say, is he wrong?
No, not even a little bit. Let's
See,
see.
when I'm doing this, I'm watching our camera. I'm watching the people I'm playing with, okay, and having a conversation with them.
This is why I
And
haven't
then there's
forwarded-
that happening.
This is why I haven't forwarded to the Twitch, to the Foundry chat, so I have to look up that. Trey, I want you to make a basically a sleight of hand check, but don't do it because I'm gonna try the thing.
Okay.
This is a new thing that we did, although you won't see it on the stream. But it's impressive to the players. This is what I'm looking for.
Sleight of hand check.
You guys will see this during combat. I have a cool UI thing for them that they will see.
Whoa.
I got a 22.
Jesus.
Success.
So you in there, and he goes, "Wish you all the luck, Kiana of the Dragonlords. Until we meet again. Perhaps you just crashes. Oh God! Oh, it hit. Oh, that hurts so much. Oh, that hurts so much. Crashing into the ground happens all the time in the great games. But
Testing
crashing
gravity,
into
right?
12 golden medals at the same time hurts so much." Pulls himself up, and you see like a bloody nose. He just. Oh.
Good night.
No one saw that, right? Because it was a 22, so I don't think there's anybody who has a perception of higher than 22, do they?
Yeah.
Patrick?
I don't think any of you catch it. You guys. Wait, Allie, do you have a perception for that?
No.
Yeah, Melpomene has a.
It's
Hold on, wait.
close.
Melpomene's passive, investigation?
Insight.
No, her insight. He gets up, he goes, "This was fun. Costa, it finally happened, you were right." And he walks out.
Just smirking to myself, just kind of in my little drink. That's what I'll do.
Seriously, these people, is that all that matters to them is getting a goddamn medal? Jeez, I'm so
I
sick
mean,
of
it's a
hearing that.
pretty, big accomplishment, Kiki.
I mean, I guess if you're trading your whole life for it, but I mean, I didn't.
Yeah, because that's how awesome you are. Duh.
Alice goes, "It just comes to you naturally."
Okay, well that makes me probably a bigger bitch now.
Yeah.
But I just didn't care.
No, I don't blame you.
You're not a it's that he didn't appreciate you.
No,
Did the microphone pick up how I said bitch?
Yep.
no,
Oh, here you go.
no. Well, not
Oh.
really. The camera visually, I saw you just kind of whisper it.
Yeah, she said it as quiet as possible, and I realized it might not actually work. What was I gonna say? You guys you guys are enjoying this. People are enjoying the meal. Is there anything that anybody else wants to be doing at this moment?
I think Callista's getting really drunk.
Did she start
I'm-
playing some sea shanty or something?
I think she starts talking to herself and writing really aggressively.
That's what happens when Callista gets drunk.
Yeah, she's clear. It's more like journaling at this point.
Every time, somebody comes along and gives Mel a refill, Mel is just suddenly swapping out glasses with Callista.
Fantastic.
I love this. Oh my god.
Some of the students look over and one of them goes, do it. Goes, no,
Can't
just
hear
no.
you.
They go, just do it. He goes, no, you do it. He goes, you do it. Fine. Well, someone can't do it. Someone goes, fine, I'll do it. And this student gets up, this young man, and walks over to Krearin. He goes, "Excuse me, you're Krearin, correct?"
So,
Yes. Okay. My name is Apollos, and I wanted to know, you're a master of martial arts, and you're a student of uh, of martial training, correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
And you understand? Okay. All right. So my question, um, what's the fucking deal with olives?
I don't know. They're like the bacon of vegetables.
Is there like a wisdom to that I'm not getting?
Yeah. You need to work out. You need electrolyte, salt, olives, cool stuff, bacon. Yum.
So
You probably have to die like 10 times before anything Cray says makes sense.
you have to die before you can understand
The wisdom,
olives.
the wisdom of salt in your diet. Yes.
It was a side effect, an unplanned side effect.
Okay. So, he goes, you said the olive thing is real. You said the. Thank you. Thank you for your wisdom. Walks over and goes, the olive thing is real, and all the students are going to go, oh my god. He goes over. And
All
sits
of it
down.
is real.
Wordplay involved. That's it. And,
I'm not sure why. I turned to Mel and I'm like, I feel like we need to arm wrestle now because of that. You want to arm wrestle?
Why? What?
I don't know. Just that kind of conversation makes me want to arm wrestle. You want to arm wrestle?
I can arm wrestle.
Do it. I'll mark down who wins.
Can you even mark down anything right now, Cal?
Shut up. Wrestle
She's
your
got the
arm.
magic quill that Euphemian gave her, or Creon gave her. She doesn't need to be able to write properly.
Wrestle your arms.
All right. let's wrestle the arms.
Hi.
Come on, Mel. It's kind of like
Are you doing
hazing,
it?
but it's like a nice type of hazing. Come on.
All right.
So I want you both to roll a straight athletics check.
Are you gonna do the thingy, or are we gonna do it ourselves?
Oh, you want to do the thingy? You want to do the thingy? Okay.
Let's do the thingy. That's so fun.
You gotta do the thingy. Reed, can you show the screen so the viewers can see what's on about?
Because it's so cool,
give me a
guys.
sec.
Y'all gotta see it.
It
Just a
really
sec
does have
to-
a showmanship to it.
Nope.
I'm like, this won't be too much. It's like every group I've known has been like, yes, the thing.
Okay, we're over to the other
I-
screen.
My policy has only been to use it for roles that can change the campaign. It's my box of doom. But here we are now.
Oh, it didn't pop up. Oh, it's too bad.
Did it
It's
pop
still
up for you?
cool. Well, it
Athletics
pops up on
check.
my
There
screen.
we
It
go.
didn't pop
Scenes.
up on the thingy.
On the Twitch, there's a delay. I see it now.
Oh, I
Melpomene and
see,
Cray.
Whee!
Melpomene,
Oh,
Oh!
you got it.
you best describe this. Describe this victory.
I think it's hard fought. Like, as far as our strength scores, I don't think I'm significantly higher than Cray. So
You're +5. I'm a +0.
that's athletics modifier, but just straight up strength.
Oh,
So I think, it goes back and forth for a bit. And then it's that last sort of minute. And then Mel sort of reclenches and goes for the slam.
well
Um,
met. That was a good arm wrestle. And I try to
The-
high five her, but I can't with my other arm, so I do the other arm.
She'll
I'll see if she'll high
Um,
five me back.
High five back.
be confused, but she'll high five back.
Boom.
Depends what hand it is. It's not a high five for her.
This is
Technically
true.
speaking, yeah, because we're shorter, so it's like
Well, no, she's also missing fingers,
true.
depending what hand she's
high
high fiving
three.
with. Anyways,
Um,
it was funny in my head.
It's okay.
I love this. Sorry, I started. Sometimes when you guys interact with each other and there's nothing for me to do, I take the moment to like check my notes or something. And I was like well into my notes before it occurred to me that like you were saying something and not getting a response, and I'm like, oh, now I'm an ass. Now I'm an ass. I was gonna say. So the night goes on. Is there anything else you guys want to do at this moment?
My only thought is when we're sleeping, do you think we should set up watches? I don't know. The queen doesn't like us.
Sure.
I'll stay. Don't worry about it.
You need to sleep, Mel.
Yeah.
Is she lying? Or does she, like, not actually need to sleep?
She didn't say she needed to sleep. She just said, "Eh."
I mean,
I
you're
need to roll
welcome.
for eh.
You're welcome to roll.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna insight check that shit.
Oh God.
Well, it's like, it's possible she doesn't need to sleep.
I know, but it's
That
like
wouldn't be new.
the
Yeah, that's
Karen
fair, I
in
just-
me is like, I need to check this shit out.
Don't trust. Never
No
trust.
trust. Insight check.
Never trust a party member.
20 total dirty.
So what are you insight checking whether she needs to sleep? So,
Yeah, 'cause
Reed,
she's
what
like,
is
"Oh."
the intent behind the?
Yeah.
I need to sleep, but only occasionally.
Fair enough.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Good enough for me.
So so you guys are spending the night here. Who was keeping guard then? Just mostly Milpalmany? Okay.
I mean, I only
Oh.
need 4 hours sleep myself, so.
Oh my God, you're gonna take watch with Mel and you're just gonna yap her ear off the whole fucking time.
You just wake up, she's gone.
I look around
Um,
and she's actually like out the door.
You guys all spend the night here. You guys have no idea how many different story arcs you just interacted with. Fantastic. Some of those were totally worthless, and some of those were the start of something, and I'm really, really happy. So that night, as you all take turns, Melpomene, did you leave the signal?
I did, yes.
When you are watching, and you're watching and on guard that night. Let me see if I can pull this up. Do I have this right? Double check one last thing. I like that, so it stays. When you are on guard at night, this dart, there's a window in the hall, and this dart flies past from the window and sticks into a signpost near you. And there's clearly a note rolled attached to it. Do you read it?
Yep.
Fold it and you say, witnesses within the tavern. Because witnesses in the tavern, shadows outside. That's all it says.
Okay. I'm going to kick Cray awake. Not like kick. I'm just
God.
shh. I have to go out for a bit.
Jesus. If you need to pee.
And I'll go outside. I'll leave Cray on guard while I'm out.
Go on.
You head out. And when you get outside, there's the alleyways, the garden walkways. Let me double check to see where the Red Rose is in, so that I can get this right.
You got real quiet there for a sec.
Oh, why is my voice doing that? Thank you. There is a large hall here. I think there might be a place over by, maybe there's like an alleyway over behind one of the buildings, or like a section that's that's shadowy, less protected. And you see, maybe by a stable, you see a figure standing there, looking in your direction. It is, yes, the Shadow Master.
Okay.
They look at you and they gesture in their direction. They just move their arm as if there's space here.
I'll make sure that nobody's watching and then go to join them.
Are we enemies or allies? They say.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
try this.
very faint.
Let me try this. Is this better?
Yeah.
Say, are we enemies or allies?
Tentative allies.
Wise answer. Can you hear me again?
Whoa, very loud now.
Very loud? Okay. Sorry about that. And is this better?
We're picking up some background noise, but can hear you better.
Okay, my apologies. I know what happened now and I fixed it. Thank you for telling me. And they say, tentative allies is wise. I appreciate that. Where do you stand with the Queen?
I think you know. She's not our favorite. We're not her favorite people.
But does that make her someone that needs to die?
I think we could be convinced.
We have gold. We do not have an infinite wealth of gold. If your loyalty can be bought by us, then it can be bought by someone with greater resources. We may seem that our work is purely for our own motivations, our own ambitions and furtherment, but it's not. We do what needs to be done for the protection of Aricia.
And who's we?
My colleagues and I, and our allies before us and before us. For generations, there have been many of us through the city making the decisions that need to be made in order to protect, but always with the respect for the royalty and for the order of the city. We try to operate carefully and thoughtfully. Helena has become not only paranoid, not only overly guarded, but more and more uses her resources for her own benefit and her own capriciousness. Callista can provide a great assistance to the city, but she chose not to see that for personal matters. They say, if you want to meet Narsus, we can arrange that if you help us. If you want to fix the city or fix the leadership, we can benefit from your assistance. We do not want to work with anybody whose allegiance can be bought. We want to know your cause, and we want to know that we can appreciate it. Roll insight. Or would you like an epic insight just for the show of it?
No, it's okay. I'm back from the thing, so I'll just do it internally here. It's a 23.
Which is a crit according to the app.
Yeah, I rolled an 11. Natural
23. Sorry about my chew. They're dead serious. They might seem shady, but they are just operating carefully to do what they can with the resources they can to pull what strings for the betterment of the city. They're not mercenaries. They're down to compensate you for your time. They're down to I believe they offered to pay you before, and they meant that. But their concern right now is where is what your overall interest in this is, and understanding you. Because they'll pay you well enough to compensate you for this and make it worth your while if there's someone that you are worth working with. But if you're just gonna like take twice the much money to go kill them next week, it doesn't mean anything. They want to make sure you're culture fit for their office and corporate environment.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to kill them.
Mm-hmm.
What about Zakroth? Has he got anything to do with you?
Zakroth is a fiend and a villain and an awful man. But he was in prison for his crimes, served in the army, reduced his sentence, and should have been released. At which point, there is a ceremony in which you are reviewed and pardoned by the leader. He had some opinions of Helena, and his sentence was extended. He broke out sometime later. He deserves to be imprisoned for life. But the reason that he is there is not just. We wish him gone as much as the Queen does. We don't stand in opposition to everything that she does.
And so with the Queen gone, then what happens? Some other stoolie is put on the throne?
We don't have anybody that we would put in there. But with the Queen gone and with no heirs, there would be a political process to maybe put someone in as guard, one of the higher guards in the meantime, or perhaps a political appointee. As far as we can tell, there would be 3 or 4 options. Any one of them would be preferable to her. We are not trying to put our own on the throne. We want to start the process by which someone else would be able to lay claim to it.
What about our kept man? Is he in the running?
Yes. Although I don't know how he'll respond to anything happening to her. He cares for her a lot more than either of them admit. I believe she cares for him too.
So why death? Why not exile?
She's the wife of a god. or one that claims to be a god. And there are many in the palace who are loyal to her. We don't know what would happen. There are any number of things that can happen, variables, if she leaves. For example, as an imagining, Zakroth and her would both have an issue with Aricia. Additionally, Mitros has always been a concern. If she were to work with them or beseech them for assistance, any number of things could happen from there. Although I'm given to understand that they don't have a ruler these days, and I'm not entirely sure how that works out.
Well, let's just say there's no love lost with the Queen. But Narsus is currently my priority. That said, though, if we're looking at this tactically, I think it's our best interests to go after Zakroth. We want to keep this city together. He's putting together an army to besiege it.
Then you deal with him first. Do you want to speak with Narsus before or after?
Before.
Do I have your word that we're collaborators?
I'll work with you.
If you disappoint us or make light of our assistance, we can find you. And we may not even need to find you. On a very related note, I think that if your allies are to be wards to Echo, she should be welcome into the Lotus Inn and not alone on a ship, defenseless.
Was she? I thought she had gone off into town. We didn't persuade her to go back onto the ship.
I thought you put her back on the ship.
We told her to go back to the ship, but she didn't agree.
Then I guess you would say you shouldn't leave Echo alone. Same basic effect. If you guys are... We don't like to threaten you, or we're not here to fuck you over. But if you're here to fuck us over, we know your nerve endings way more, is all that they're saying. If you go to the Temple of Narsus tomorrow, and or if you go to Temple of the Shield tomorrow, take this, and they hand you a small stone. It's a sitting stone. They say, just say that it's time. And we'll try and make things easier for you.
Appreciate your help.
Are we understood? I appreciate yours. I think that what Krarin did to the Minotaur was amusing. And with that, they say, we'll take our leave now. Is there anything else that you want to do?
I'm just going to walk away, because I'm going to assume that they'll just fade into the shadows, and if I don't look, then...
Oh, it's like very Batman. It's like the moment that you look away and then look back, they're gone.
Well, I'm not looking back, because I know they're going to do that. And so they don't get the response.
You're not giving them the satisfaction?
Yeah, exactly. Dealt with assholes like this before.
Look at me. Where am I? Your object permanence has failed you. Get out. They head back, and when you go back to the others, what is your what is going through your head?
Mostly that I've got myself into something deeper than I necessarily want to be in.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hell of a lot more trouble.
When he walks back into the room, he just sees Kurian trying to do the cat's cradle thing with the whatever strings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you need to have a second person to do this. What if I could put it on my feet?
Oh my god.
So that's what he walks into while the other people are sleeping.
Heroes of Thylea, ladies and gentlemen.
And this person, Shadowmaster, lay it back, will go out of sight, tell their allies that it's underway, and as they remove their disguise, they will prepare for the next day on the distinct possibility that you spend further time with your alter ego. Let's take a 15-minute break. I will see you guys at 49.
Oh my god, I really hope it's the cutie patootie.
It's a mystery, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you what. I'll see you guys soon. If you guys have any theories, feel free to shout them out in the chat, all of you.
I feel like we should have the poll up.
Yeah.
Harkus.
I would put up a poll, but I think since it can't fit the name of everybody that you've met, it would narrow down the
How about we each suggest someone and we see if people agree with us?
I think it's Moxina.
Okay. Let's try this. I'm gonna set up a poll. 1 second. Okay. What is it? Jin, you think it's Moxina?
I think it's Moxina.
Okay. Okay. And Reed, who's your number one suspicion?
I don't remember his name, but the head guard, the
Leandros.
Yes.
Leandros.
I was just looking at the names.
Sammy, who do you think? Who's your top suspect?
No thoughts, head empty.
And
no
Allie.
clue.
Echo.
Oh, you think it's Echo?
All right. I will see you all after the break. Reed, thank you so much. Take us away, Reed.
Away we go.
All right. See Who's a Shadow Master?
You weren't fast enough
Oh.
that time, Jen.
Chelsea.
Is the Shadow Master.
I didn't say that. And then Chelsea sits in her room recounting and goes, and then they went up and had a drunken party at some tavern. I don't know. I assume it's an orgy. I don't really know what they get up to. It's gross. They're gross.
She wishes she could be part of the orgy.
I was gonna say,
Whatever.
don't knock it till you try it, girl.
I was gonna say, is she ace? Are we? Is this how we find out?
That's kind of my implication. But inclusive. She goes, the thing is, like, the next day, then they or very soon, I don't know, time's weird, I don't really care what they do, but I don't care. You know I don't care, right? You get that? I'm retelling this because you asked. She cast a spell. Okay, well, bring in somebody who did ask. People are such a bad audience, and it's so frustrating because I don't have it in me to cast Disintegrate that many times in a day. I'm sorry. When I'm a god, you guys can all choose to not pay attention and be smitten or smote, whatever it is, as much as you want. But right now, just please pay attention. Because then very soon, they met Narsus and they met Zakharoth, and everything got really weird. And then they learned about our guests of honor, didn't they? And that was interesting. Because, yeah, I'm getting to why this involves you. Okay? It requires patience. I promised you all something and I'll give it, but you just have to listen to what's going on. I can make Chandi say all of it, but he's not exactly a good storyteller. I mean, he might be when we stitch his jaw, but until then, so just give me time to say it. So they went and they met with Narsus and Zakharoth. Oh no, I think that one was important. Somebody get a Revivify scroll. And we'll cut back to now, to the day after the long rest. You all wake up. Mel's gonna hate fuck her. This is why I don't look at the screen when I'm doing my Chelsea a bit. I don't know why I'm giving her like huge wine mom energy this session, but I am. It's this chalice. This chalice, I roleplay all of my villains better when I'm holding it. True facts. When I roleplay, this is not a bit. When I roleplay Strahd, I hold the chalice just out of camera so that I can roleplay better without it being a part of the character. You all wake the next day, meet, and I think I heard laughter. I just have to assume something happened in the chat that was wildly disrespectful. Live, laugh, lacerate. Yeah, that's perfect. I think she'd have that stitched on a pillow. I think she'd be like, have that stitched. And like, this is Chelsea. Have that stitched. put it in the dungeon where the prisoners can see it, or it's not going to make sense. It's a context thing. So you have to tie the room together. You have to have the agony with the pillows, or none of it makes. You get it.
Oh my god, can we get that art of Chelsea with that, like, I don't know,
Mhm.
somehow over as a t-shirt? That'd be so cool.
He's so great, yeah. She's almost my OC at this point, the way I've revised her 20 times. You guys are at the Red Lotus Tavern, and it is anybody's action what you would like to do.
Thanks, Allie. That really helped me out.
I can't. I put it in the wrong spot, and now I gotta put it in the actual chat. I can't copy and paste it. I'll just retype it.
This is perfect. So, what do you guys do when you meet up? What is when you get up and get your breakfast and all that? What do you? What's the game plan?
You know, you really can't play cats in a cradle with that string by yourself. I tried putting it on with my toes to try to figure that out, but it didn't work.
I mean, I feel like that's pretty common knowledge. Did you?
Well, I know, but I was bored, and Mel ran off somewhere, and now I'm just chilling, so I had nothing else to do. Where'd you go, by the way, Mel?
I mean, who'd you go to? You know what I mean?
You know, I shouldn't have asked that. That's right. You know, you do you, or whoever.
I just took a walk. Met an interested party. God, it's not sex!
That's what I call him too.
Yeah, oh yeah, we always seem to think everything relates to sex, so
But it
that's what
does.
we do.
So,
How often am I wrong?
like, barely. You're always right.
Oh, thank
Is Claris still with you guys?
Whatever she wants
Is
to
she?
do.
I don't think
Yeah,
we.
is she?
I don't think we made her leave. So
I think she would have just made a room next to you guys. I think that if you say not everything involves sex, she goes, but it can, right? And she just sits down next to you and sets down the plate. Just like literally at no point has it occurred to her that she is not a core member of the team now. Just this fangirl. Yeah, I don't know who's gonna have to explain to her, but like she is just so giddy to be one of the Dragonlords right now at this point.
Let's try and get in contact with Cleon again, please.
Actually, I've got a really important task for you.
What would you like me to do? No harmony.
Need you to track down Echo. You saw her, right?
Yes, of course.
White hair?
Yes. My hair, brown skin, just, I mean, she's really pretty. Why did you want me to track her down?
Because we might have information she'd be interested in.
Oh. Okay. And just, okay, so is this crucial?
She might be in danger.
Apomony, I will not disappoint you or any of the Dragonlords. Okay? I am going to do my best to make this happen. And she looks at the rest of you and she goes, I'm grateful that you've trusted me with this. Okay? I'm gonna do a good job. She stands up and she goes, thank you for everything that you've taught me. And it was an honor to journey with you guys. When I get back, we can go and take down Zakroth or Narsus together. I'm not really sure. I'm just excited to be part of it. Okay, bye. And
wait.
Callista.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm just gonna lean up and give her a kiss on the cheek and say good luck and give her Bardic. I want to give her the type of Bardic that gives her +5 to passive, and then she can't be surprised for the next 10 minutes.
Thank you.
Ironically, she's surprised by that.
I know that like fans say things like they're never gonna watch that cheek again and stuff like that. I know that that's like really gross and off-putting and they don't really mean it, but I want you to know that I am gonna watch it, but I'm gonna wait a little while because I really want to value and appreciate the fact that you did. So thank you so much, Calista. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I got to meet you. And then the person that kissed the Kyra, that kissed Kyra, and then kissed Bulbug also kissed me. Thank you so much. It just means a lot. And if you ever need anything, just let me know, okay? Because I've got all my I built these trinkets here. They've got like little magic and everything in them, and maybe they. Oh, I've got to go help back. I'll be back. Okay, thank you. Bye. And she's gonna just and she's gonna has this bracelet that looks like a watch or something. Not that there are watches, but it looks like that. And she looks and goes, she goes, do you think it'll be dangerous?
Might be.
Shouldn't be too dangerous. So long as you can get to her in time.
And she's gonna bolt out the door. By Melpomene's estimate, is that the last we're seeing of Claris? In Melpomene's ideal world.
In Mel's ideal world, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is she seriously in danger, or did you just want to get rid of her?
A little from column A, a little from column B.
Cal, I just think that's sweet. You gave her a little something, something. That's nice.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, you know, she was very cute, and she
will die if she
I mean,
hangs out with us.
we can't obviously, but like also she's a good kid, and I remember being starstruck and how nice it was to be acknowledged, you know.
Yeah, but she can't hang with us. She'll die.
That's true.
Very dead. Just
All right.
so dead.
Well, should we just like leave?
Let's go to the temple.
We've got a temple to go to.
Does Mel tell us what she did, or what she found out last night, or are we just still?
I'll
Are we
give the
still
Coles
just kind of
Notes version of it,
assuming?
sure.
Okay.
The what notes?
Coles Notes.
Perfect.
Coles notes. The summary notes.
Oh, Reed, you get an inspiration for pointing that out. The tech thing. I was not joking. You guys, I gave Claris all kinds of stats because I'm like, they're gonna keep her. I cannot plan for you four. I can't.
That's because you can only plan for one of us at a time, and we all have different agendas.
Yeah, if it were up to Callista, she'd be like folded up and put in her pocket or something.
Yeah, just keep her right here, just so that she can be cute and funny.
Like Sprinkle.
What the fuck? Cole's notes.
Oh, in the States you call them Cliff's Notes.
Cliff's notes. I thought it was a pun. I thought you were making a pun, and I was like racking my brain for what kind of.
Oh, I was trying to figure the joke out too.
No, we
See, all
just
the
have a
Canadians
different
knew
company
what was going
that
on. We're
makes
like,
them.
oh yeah, Coles notes.
Listen,
was
so
like-
you guys don't. I mean, a lot of people have probably figured out at this point. I don't take a lot of notes about my campaigns, which is why like, sometimes I forget things. It's not great. And to literally maintain the mystique, I'm used to just like pretending like I know what I'm talking about. So when you said Cole's notes, I literally was like, yeah, that reference. Ben, look that up later. Was my thought. And
Yeah, no, that's just what they're called in Canada. They came out here first, and then the company got sold to Cliff, and he started them in the States.
huh.
Ah,
I guess we're
there's
talking
our
about this now.
there's our
Oh.
Greco-Roman reference. This is named after me now.
Yeah.
Well, you know, in Thalia they call it Kyra notes.
Oh.
Yeah. Because of their incompleteness and lack of nuance.
Because of the point form.
Yeah. I
Now
love
the-
you, Allie. She played a pivotal role in the misinformation for 500 years.
Say what you must.
Now that Ben's not behind the controls of Kyra, he's just like all shade.
That's right.
I don't know. I've been like really sassy in my NPCs lately. I referred to Ismark as the human embodiment of, is Pepsi okay? And and it was more exciting to get started.
Cal's just losing it.
You guys, are you going to the Temple of the Shields?
Yes,
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
You guys head over there. I also called Ismark a man so heroic that he needs Irina to tell the waiter he said no pickles. So you make your way to the Temple of Shield. It sits high near the palace. You see the soldiers marching back and forth. It is beautiful, well maintained. Everything polished to a shine. Truly immaculate and incredible. You see this woman in this like bear martial arts, like just the bear clothes, like just the top and the lower coverings, and like you see her bear badge and everything. She's pure muscle, probably about her 50s.
Oh,
Or
like not a
through-
teddy bear onesie, not a bear onesie.
No, paper ones. Like I'm trying to describe it. What is it like when you have like just the bra and like the undies, like that martial arts uniform that like Spartans have, where it's like just the bare minimum.
I mean, they spart
Like a
naked.
bikini?
Like almost. Okay, we're gonna skip past this. I'm bad at this. I was trying to figure out how to describe this outfit, and it just ended up like really horny and awkward. Which is my brain. Who's
And the
walking
rest of
through, and
ours,
she
apparently.
I was gonna say.
looks through and she says, "All of you are, as you guys are coming up." She talks to them and says, "All of you are doing well today, but there are clearly spaces for improvements. I want you to know that unless you are actively training to improve, you are, by definition, regressing. And so you need to make sure to be upholding to these standards. As I hold each of you to these. You know, even my own family is held. Some of them have risen." And she gestures to some of the men and women in the guard. And she goes, "And some of them have disappointed and not held true, and they have found other roles within Grecia. I think that yesterday, many of you ran for 5 miles in an admirable time, but were clearly exhausted. I think that if you are to be worthy of being the guard, you must be enduring. I'm going to ask each of you to do 6, and I want you to be back within a reasonable time." You, she singles them out. She goes, "Go, as you were." And they run past, and she turns and looks at each of you and says,
Cray wants
are
to
not-
run so bad.
"You are not, because you are not members of the temple. My name is Halcyon. I'm the Grand Master of the Shield. How may I assist you?"
I'm going to sort of make myself scarce. Just to make the signal with the sending stone.
Are you making the signal right now or soon?
Well, I'm just going to get myself out of the direct line of view.
Okay, so you don't want her to be able to see you at all.
Yes.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Could we, like, give her advantage because I think Cray would come up and be like, "Hail,
Hey, look over here.
Sure, go ahead.
Halcyon."
Come on, what do you say then? How do you
I'll
get
just say
attention?
something to the effect of, we wanted to see what things look like when you train here. You seem to run a tight ship. Do you train as hard as your soldiers? We are visitors. We want to see how things are run. It's very interesting to us.
Sounds like Cray's reading from like a traveler's
Yeah,
common
it's like a-
phrases
yeah,
book.
yeah, it's like a tourist book for Aricia.
I
This is your
Getting to know
museum.
the
How
locals.
How do you locally run things here?
I train thrice as hard as any of my students. I cannot hold them to a standard to which I do not hold myself. If you would like to test me, Craren, I'd be more than happy to attempt to hold myself to your test as well to see what you are capable of. Do you train frequently still after having accomplished the great tasks that you have?
Well, children. And then I go and like kiss my bicep, which is like barely nothing because it's all like, I don't know, dad. I don't know. No, I don't think he'd have a dad bod. I think he'd still work out, but it's not like, he's just
So
like,
you've
no.
let this fade. Understandable, I suppose, given what you've accomplished, that you deserve a rest. But the world may need you again. So do not let yourself slip into apathy.
Never. Do you see these chuckle fucks I'm with? I mean,
Yes.
uh-huh. Okay, does that give him enough of a distraction to get
Did you roll your roll
advantage on
stealth with
that?
advantage?
So that's 28.
28. Hello, Fatima.
Hello.
20. She does not see you. You are just gone. Is there anything that you want to do at this moment?
I was just going to use the sending stone. It's time.
You say that. Immediately, these fireworks fire off above the palace. Explode, cascading. And red, and then yellow, and then blue, firing off. And these strange symbols, that seem to be different animals. I want, what was it, Melpomene, at your passive investigation of 22 on his insight. Callista, okay. I'm going to say, even then, your passive insights, you two would immediately, or even Craig, actually, all of you have would immediately piece together. These symbols mean nothing. Literally nothing. They are just, hey, look at me, I'm a distraction. And as this happens, it turns and Halcyon says, she goes, there's something unexpected happening at the palace. This may have been this is one of the distress signals. She goes, we need flanks A, F, and she said we need flanks A, F, and blue team there immediately. Go. And just like you see, like 30 guards begin to pour out, and you hear like these bells being rung within the temple. And she looks and she goes, I need to attend to this. We can speak later. And she turns to walk away from Craren unless Craren wants to do anything. All right.
Oh.
What does everybody else want to do?
I think I want to take a look around at like are there other people around, or is it mostly just her and her trainees? Like were folks milling about before they kind of all evacuated? How many are left once everyone's gone?
There's a number of them here. There's significantly fewer, but there's still some here. I don't know, like a couple, like a dozen, I think.
Okay. Are any of them like actively watching us? Like, do you know, like instead of just
some of them are. I mean, they're the best guards in the city. Their numbers have been reduced by like 2/3, but the ones that are there are paying astute attention. They aren't playing Pokemon cards.
All right, I'll pick one of them that's watching us and just kind of walk up and offer my hand in that really obnoxious way.
Oh boy.
Roll performance.
Okay. Let's see. Performance. I have to sneeze so bad.
You get 24 because you only rolled a 9. You get this, and as you get the 24, let me fix my chair. My chair's being weird. I'm so sorry. As you, he looks, he goes, aren't you Callista? And immediately takes your hand and kisses it. The other guards look over, very confused and annoyed, and he's like, "What's Callista?" Doesn't even really like say much. The other guards look at him, making a little bit of a distraction. If anybody wants to try and get through between these few things, you guys have a stealth check if you'd like. But some of you are split up at this point.
Well, we don't even know what we're supposed to do. Like, we're supposed to meet. That's all we know. You said we're just gonna go down over to the Temple of the Shield and let Mel go find Narsus, yeah?
Do you want to
Or
come
were
with?
we
Didn't really
all
have
gonna
a
go with
plan.
Narsus?
We didn't really have a plan. I don't have a problem with y'all going.
Okay.
Yeah. So what are you doing, Melpomene?
I'll disappear. I'll do my ninja shit.
So you're taking anybody with you or no?
Cray?
Yeah, sure, I can come.
Callista, Kiki, I need confirmation what you guys are doing.
Oh, I'm going to continue to socialize in an attempt to keep folks somewhat distracted.
All right, Kiki, what you
Oh.
got?
I'll do the same with her because of my military expertise. I'll kind of throw in like these maneuver talk and drop names and shit like that.
I'm gonna do I like that. I'm gonna do this. An investigation check for Crayrin and Melpomene.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Holy hell.
Crayrin, you know from secrets in buildings and hidden passageways. It's fundamental to your life. And like you come in and Melpomene's like, okay, well maybe we could go here, we could figure out where this could be. And you're like, oh right. Like shrine with hidden passageways, people that aren't meant to be found is probably tells you by the way, this way, that way, this way, go. And just like moves. And Gray is just moving down the there, Melpomene, I presume you're following.
Yep.
You guys discover as you're moving down the staircase that you soon find, there is a large winding series of caverns underneath the hill. You find things that look like hidden off chambers that are clearly not where this is, where the Narsus would be if they were here. But you realize that a lot of things are hidden down here. This is like a secret vault within this place. But then whenever you turn, you're like, well, where would it be when we see it? And you turn and you see a hallway with 20 shield guards standing at attention at the hall, just 2 rows of 10, and these large, ornate, beautifully carved marble doors at the end of it. And they don't see you yet because of your incredible stealth checks. But it is a cavernous hallway. There is not another way around. It is an empty hallway with 20 guards. Is that what Cray does?
No. I was Jen.
I was
So
like,
I
I'll
think
do that.
I think I'll turn to Mel and just kind of like I'll whisper, but I'm not gonna whisper right now just for the voice sakes, but I'll be like, so what do we do now?
How long is the hallway? About 100 feet? you
Sure.
said?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I
Listen,
just screwed myself.
I'd rather indulge your fuckery than come up and figure out what the proper hallway space is for this tunnel I made up with 20 people in it. What are you doing?
I mean, I can run real fast.
So can I. But I don't think that we're going to run right past them without being seen.
No, but I mean to say I can draw them out. If you want to go to the end of the marble hallway.
I think that's music, but I can do better.
I might be able to do this.
I don't like that.
I've only got mug shit, so I can't really do much.
Yeah. No, that's not gonna work for me either. Damn it.
Anybody else have any ideas? I know that Kiki and Callista aren't there, but Allie and Tammy can maybe pitch something.
Well, I don't know. Mel can do her like poofing in and out stuff, right? I'm assuming that's what you're looking at, Reed.
Yeah. But if it's 100 feet is more than I can do. I screwed myself.
Wow. I would have just given you anything. That was that's on you, buddy.
Let's see. What can I do?
I'm just looking to see if there's something that I can say because I do have.
I wish that I hadn't said that this was going to be a recon mission, because I feel like now I can't just that I can't justify just causing chaos now.
I tell all my groups, don't ever split the party if you're not 1000% sure about what's going to be on the other side of both splits.
I was gonna say, when has that ever stopped us, Sally?
This hallway, is there anything, like, is it a hallway with rooms on the side?
Nope, just a straight hallway.
No
with
alcoves.
one door on the other side. This actually, you know what? Roll an investigation check.
I keep doing this.
Yeah. And you're going to keep doing it until I'm satisfied that I'm a good GM.
8.
Oh,
There are no other rooms in this hallway. This hallway looks beautiful and well maintained.
I mean, I could try just running along the walls and draw them out.
they're gonna see this random person running on the side of the wall.
Are there
Oh, let's
any-
follow that.
Holes in the wall?
Holes?
Yeah.
No, it's where are you going? I don't.
Or, sorry, like, anything that, like, are they solid marble doors, or are there...
No, actually, let's say they're large. Not like marble doors. They have the handles on them. Other than that, they have like this carving. They have carvings that are clearly reliefs of a very, very beautiful man with the most incredible hair you've ever seen.
So read.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
While everyone's thinking, I will pull out my lute, my Kyra touched DOS lute, and I will kind of just like tune it a little bit, and I'll just be like, while we're waiting for Halcyon to get back, can I play you a song?
You go, yes, of course, Callista, yes.
Excellent. And you said that there's like 5 of them around me, right?
I think it said like 12.
12? Okay,
Mm,
perfect.
yeah.
It doesn't really matter. It's just kind of for the visuals. So I'm just going to start out doing my normal thing, which is my like, minor illusion while I'm playing. And then eventually what I want that to turn into is, I want to make eye contact with one of the guards. If any of them seem like, actually, can I make a check to see if I can tell who is like currently the acting, you know what I mean? Like acting manager.
Yeah, you'd be able to check. You'd be able to check, yeah.
I can tell. Okay. Do you want me to roll something or just I know?
You know.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to make eye contact with them, and I'm going to kind of toss them a wink and sort of pause in my song and be like, you want to get out of here? And cast suggestion.
Jesus. That is... Let me roll a wisdom saving throw for this poor person.
DC 18, please.
Yes.
I mean, I was just thinking maybe you could show me around a little bit while we're waiting.
Yes, of course. Where would you like to go?
Oh, I don't know. Just kind of maybe some of the more hidden sites, in the temple.
Yes. Oh, yes. I'd love to show you. Absolutely. And he goes, what did he go? Are you sure that's okay? And he goes, oh, yes, absolutely. Isn't it okay, Callista?
Oh, I would love to.
It's okay. He's going to begin to take you. Kiki, what do you want to do right now?
I'm gonna see Callista kind of working this dude. So it's like, okay, well, I need to think of something now. So I'm just gonna keep talking about, hey, did you guys know about this move? How have you guys adapted it? Just to kind of, I'm stuck alone. I'm gonna just keep talking of what I know.
Roll performance.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
This is not Kiki's stuff. Performance.
Yeah.
Hey, +0. Sure.
Oh
Nat
my.
1.
Oh
Critical pass
no.
out of 1.
You just and you go. So here's how you do this. Someone just goes. Someone's Callista coming back.
It's been a while since I've had to actually go through the training here, so I am a little rusty.
So you did train here?
No, in Mitros.
Oh.
So that's why I'm not very familiar with what it is. Your turns, how you do it. I'm trying to backpedal and fix this.
So you're blue. What's that
Blue?
like?
What?
Blue, what's that like?
Like being blue? My skin blue?
Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty neat. If I'm in the water, I kind of blend in a little bit. If it's dark, sometimes my scales are shiny and it catches the light, like a cat's or a dog's eyes kind of thing. So I have to be careful about that. But
That's cool.
What color is this person I'm talking to?
Pale.
Oh, okay. So I can't exactly ask them a question.
pink.
Like,
So what's Cleon like?
oh, he is absolutely the smartest man I've ever met.
Huh?
Usually the humans that I've dealt with have been absolute assholes, and then I'm just gonna go on and just gush and gush and gush about Cleon, whatever to keep these guys talking and from leaving. And I see I've really captured my audience right now.
Yeah. That's great. But we can make that one a scene. Callista, you have this guard. What's up, Reed? You have an idea?
Yeah, I think I found the line.
What's your idea?
I'm gonna cast haste on myself.
I was wondering if you guys would take the just fucking approach.
And then I'm gonna wait till my next turn with haste up.
Oh.
I'm gonna cast etherealness on myself. I'm just gonna
Okay.
fuck off right past them. Right through the wall.
Okay, but you're gonna open the door?
I'm ethereal. I go right through the wall.
That is not how ethereal works.
Mm-hmm.
I have one turn of it.
Hold on.
Reed likes to pick things to mess with Ben. So of course
You're
that's how
on.
it works.
Ignore all objects and effects that aren't on the ethereal plane, allowing you to move through objects you perceive on the plane that you originated from.
Hold on, wait 1 second. Jesus.
Even as a ranger or a wizard or
Artificer.
artificer.
You run and move through. How do you have that innate?
That's a Horizon Walker ability. I
Okay.
get it, but I only get one turn of it.
Thank you, Fatima. Thank you. Love you.
So getting out will be fun.
You run through the wall. Trey, you just see her just go. Let me see.
She's not good on communication.
Right.
Just
I'll
see-
create a distraction. You go ahead. Wait, what?
You go this way. I'll go home. My favorite quote from a movie. I don't think anybody knows it, but I love it so much. Is this good? Let me try this. You run through this room. As soon as you get to the other side, you begin to hear the most beautiful, enchanting singing you have ever heard. Peace incarnate. And when you walk through the walls, I told you that the Temple of Narsus, all the walls were covered in mirrors, correct? Reed,
Yes.
this place is not nearly so reserved. Every single wall, every single floor, ceiling covered in the most immaculate, beautiful mirrors, gilded, and then you also see, you smell sweet incense burning through the room. There are luxurious pillows and delicious grapes and fruits all around. You see the siren standing and singing this song, beautiful voice. And in the middle of the room, there's this large glimmering gold that whenever you get there, let me get this right, uncurls and raises its draconic head. No, that's not correct in this instance. I've changed it. This is not. I changed it from the draconic. I told you that. You see, this Minturn stand with his beautiful golden locks and this flowing royal purple cape, glistening abs. He stands and he looks. Hi. Welcome to the chamber of Narsus, my friends. You're alone, that's fair. You and I have so much to discuss. It's okay, it's me. I'm glad that you have the honor of being here. By what means did you come here? For what reason? I mean, to look upon me, of course, but what did you do to get here? Did you kill? Did you steal? Did you bribe? Am I married to you now, perhaps?
I'm just here on behalf of someone you know well.
Oh, really? A fan? Adoring? Wonderful. I suppose it's a shame they couldn't see me themselves, but probably intimidated. I understand. That's very sweet of them. May I ask who that is?
Echo.
And how do I know this Echo?
Pretty sure you were married? Or you were supposed to be.
Oh, right. There was some sort of ceremony. I think I was supposed to be married a while ago. That sounds familiar. Well, I'm married to Helena now. She treats me well. Tell Echo all my best. Tell her I said that I look upon her and I smile. You're welcome to really impress upon her the beauty of that smile. So she knows that it's sincere. It looks.
God.
Is that all?
You've
worked so hard to get to be here. I would love for you to get a chance to stay and ask me questions.
I've got a few questions.
If you must, I'll do an interview.
Dear.
So,
Yes, it's true. I am the god of beauty, the one remaining after the fall of the other gods, because I was so pure in my beauty that not even the Titans could take it away.
and now you're kept up like
Yes,
a
it is a
cage.
burden to be so wonderful. But I want to share and be a leader to this city and inspire them. I'm sorry, did you have any questions? It doesn't seem you're asking anything.
So how does a god end up in a cage?
Well, I could leave any time that I wanted to, but they treat me so well here. Look at this. Look at this. And he points to the siren, and he says, let's see, 1 second. Good. I'm sorry. He goes, Pyra. Pyra, she has the most beautiful singing voice. She sings to me night and day. She only takes breaks to eat and to sleep. And beyond that, she sings to me forever. Her voice is incredible, don't you think? And Pyra's still singing this beautiful aria, just nods and curtsies, and he goes, incredible. They bring me all these food, these grapes to keep me well protected. I inspire the people, but I don't have to spend too much time with them. It's a wonderful arrangement.
I mean, how much can you possibly be able to inspire them from inside four walls? Surely someone with beauty like yours should share it with the world.
I have to even insight check. And I use these for ones that might change the course of the campaign.
27.
When you refer to his beauty and showing it with others, he has this slight flicker of the lip, and you can almost pinpoint the moment that this transitioned from being sincerely, let's all relish how great I am, to sort of putting on a front. And at a 27, something has changed. And he is insecure about his looks. I want to be very clear.
Glamour.
I want to be very clear. The person you are looking at right now is easily the most handsome individual you have ever seen in your entire life. Bar none. But he is thrown for a second. Something's off or changed. But he goes, I do as I please, and this is what pleases me. He goes, if you came from to see this Indigo, you can tell her that I said thank you.
Bitch.
I've heard such tales of your generosity, your mercy, and your benevolence.
Thank you. It's all true.
Surely you could deign to bless one who was your wife with such...
Am I married again?
With such words of benevolence on your own.
Helena can come here. She visits me from time to time. She's more than welcome to. Are you gonna try? Do you want to roll a? No, I don't think it's a persuasion check just yet. But he says, he goes, I heard a rumor that the heroes of Thylia are in the city. I will make you a deal. If you can bring them here and give them a gift of an audience with me, I will speak to Erica.
You know, we're just trying to do exactly that. Trying to get the heroes here. But there's a small cluster of guards outside, and you have to understand, they're very protective. I'm sure someone such as you could convince them. to allow fair passage to someone so prestigious as the heroes.
Is this the thing that mortals do? Just have problems?
More
Okay.
than you can imagine, I'm afraid.
I can imagine. Oh, thank you. Just stand up. And he is going to hold out his hand. And Pyra is just immediately still singing, comes over, takes his hand as if like walking and guiding him. And he walks past, looking towards you, Milpomene. And it takes maybe, I don't know how long it takes Milpomene to realize that he is not looking at her. He is looking at the mirror behind her. For all intents and purposes, all of his body language indicates that he has completely forgotten that you're in the room. And he walks by and goes, I suppose I'll open the door myself. And he opens it, pulls it open, and goes, guards. And they turn and say, sir. They're all shocked and like surprised, and like, Craven, you hear this? And he goes, you're all fired somewhere else. Find somewhere else to work. And he closes the door, and he goes, did I solve it?
Well enough, I would imagine. If you'll excuse me.
You're welcome and you're excused. I do so much for these people of the city. And Pyra just sort of nods and continues singing.
I'll push out the doors and
Well, I wanted
Castle?
to ask, what do I see once that happens?
You just see when the door opens, it looks the same. Like he's not like shapeshifting or anything, but you just see this golden flowing hair, this purple royal cape, the golden trim around it, the thong, the abs, the perfect abs, the body, all of the. Yes, it's a
Location
thong,
is
Allison.
on site.
And-
No, I'm kidding.
Literally not mentioned it before.
I feel like I have carried myself in a way where thong was implied. And
now, if anything needs to be a clip.
That should be a short on YouTube. That's what that should be.
I work very hard to exude big thong energy. Okay, so
Big purple thong energy.
big purple thong energy. So you see this man, and I want to be clear. It's not like a glamour magic or anything. It's like you know the even if I'm straight, like I would hit that kind of thing. It's like there is no question. This is the hottest man that Craven has ever seen, and I know sexuality is a spectrum. Unless Cray is 100% towards femme, this is your type. And you see him, and he just comes out, opens the doors, just looks and goes, "You're all fired. Go work somewhere else." And just this absolute sunset vision of a guy closes the door and goes, "I keep everything myself." And you have no context for any of that.
Okay, but do I see all the soldiers leaving? Like, what are they doing?
He looks at you. The fire goes, "I don't. We stay here. We do not tell Queen Helena that we defied Narsus." So, they start to scramble and go out. Freya, I guess, are you hiding around the corner, or are you?
Well, once I see them coming around, I just take my invisibility cloak.
Yep.
And just go, just like try to get out of their way.
Wait, Cray's had an invisibility cloak this whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because the door.
Doors are a problem to invisibility.
Oh, hi, Queen Lizzie. Are you heading in, or do you want to go get?
Yeah. I'm heading in the moment that the guards are all gone, and I'm gonna pop myself in there. That's what you said.
You get in, and as you walk in, Narsus says, "Do you really think that I am so ignorant that I wouldn't notice an intruder breaking into my room?"
Uh-huh.
Oh, how did you get here? And what are you doing with this? Why are you here? Points to Melpomene.
I was just leaving to get your guests. The first has arrived.
Oh yes, okay. Well, efficient. Thank you. They're not here yet. Their voices, but okay. And
What is wrong with this guy?
It's invisible.
I'm invisible. Yeah. Yep.
Oh my god. He's pretty, but he ain't bright.
He and Chelsea have that in common.
I feel like that's indirectly a burn on Ben, given how personally
No!
he takes that.
No!
No, that's wonderful.
Ben plays these people so well that they're real to us. It's not Ben.
I
It's
love it. No,
their
I'll
own
take
person.
it. I'll take it. So Callista and Kiki. Sooner or later, when Palmity comes and you want to tell them it's okay. Do you want to fast forward or do you want to talk to them?
Yeah, no, we'll just, God wants to see you. Chop, chop.
Are you guys going?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm just gonna run away.
No, wait, come back. We wanted to know more about that. Oh my god.
Sorry,
I-
I should have muted myself.
I really like see for me it's weird being in a campaign where you guys are world famous, and I like trying to see how many different opinions that because everyone's heard of you. It can't be like the hail well met stranger, which is a new trope for me to have to do with. So I'm trying to find out how many different opinions I could have, and I really like that you are princess, goddess, saver of Thylia, slayer of titans, and there's this girl there's she has got no fucking riz. Oh my god. If I have to listen to her talk. That one performance. You guys get in here. Again, you see this incredible man. Kiki, what is your take on seeing Narsus?
Whoa.
Yes, correct.
Just not what I expected. But she'll walk in and then whoa.
Yes, I agree. And Callista, what is your reaction?
I think Cal just kind of tips her head to the side and gives him a very dramatic up and down with her eyes and just goes, "You're prettier in person."
Thank you. It's hard for people to imagine someone as beautiful as I, so that is often something that I hear. You are adequate.
I imagine him standing there like that, and his pecs are going. Dunk, 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 dunk,
Yeah.
dunk, dunk.
Like Terry
Yeah.
Crews.
Yeah,
If I need to roll for this, I will. But does he mean that as a compliment? I'm so far.
that might
above
be the
everyone else
nicest comment he's ever made about somebody else's appearance.
Okay,
That
that's
is-
what I'm trying to feel out.
Him calling someone adequate is the Narcissus equivalent of Awuga wolf howls.
And I'm just gonna look at my fingernails and I'm just gonna go, your sister sure thinks so.
Sister?
Yeah.
And he says, "What do you mean? Who?"
Sorry, what did you say?
Speak up.
Ben?
He says, "What do you mean? Who?"
Oh, I mean the one that I'm married to.
Oh, right. Kyra, yes, my sister. How is she these days?
Insight check on that. I want to know. Oh, my sister.
Roll an insight check.
There's no fucking way he knows.
You guys don't look alike. Everybody else has dark hair. You're the oddball.
Doesn't Pythor have blonde hair?
Oh yeah.
18.
Who's your daddy?
Dad.
1 second.
I meant all the women.
Mhm.
He was really thrown because his wisdom isn't that high, but he knows a lot. You guys know he's maintaining a lot, and you
Yeah.
guys can tell he's got a couple plates spinning, and his immediate reaction is very wait, what do you guys know?
Mm. I'm just going to his table eating his grapes.
1 second.
I think that's what I'll call my husband from here on in. You're adequate.
You're adequate. Happy anniversary.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if you heard him, but he just screamed in the background.
I
He doesn't.
did.
He can't hear it, so he doesn't know what the conversation is about.
That's even
I
worse.
know.
You're adequate. Happy 10-year anniversary.
That's right.
You so he says this and says so what do you say to that whenever he says that, when he has that reaction?
About the oh yes, my sister.
My sister Kyra, yeah.
Well, how about your other sisters and other people that you know? Do you think about your brother?
My brother, who do you mean?
Hmm.
You mean
Thought you might know him very well, being your
I don't-
brother and all.
Kyra, can you please leave us for a moment? And she goes, you don't want my voice? He goes, your voice is amazing, but in my generosity and benevolence, I grant you a rest.
Oh,
Thank you. She goes, don't let Helena see you on the way out. She goes, yes, of course. She turns and leaves. And as she's leaving, he goes, it's not as if Pyra and I are anything, but Helena doesn't like being reminded that there's someone in here with me all the time.
Hmm.
Thank you, Pyra. Please close the door behind you. Pyra closes it and he goes, all right, so how much do you know?
oh.
I think we know enough.
How much do you know?
And why have you forsaken Echo?
Who
Oh,
is
I'm
that?
not
Why did you
invisible,
bring
by
that
the
up?
way, anymore. I'm just some random voice everywhere. I am definitely visible now.
And he says, I don't know who this Echo is. I don't have time for whatever it is. Just tell them I'm sorry. Give them some gold. Give them this. And he reaches over and goes, give them this pillow. Tell them that I touched it. He goes, you see it, don't you? That's how you know.
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything, but now that you've brought it up.
Oh my god.
Oh, my dude.
What are you trying to pull here?
It's that I'm hideous. It's
Your
that I have
words.
a flaw. I
Mhm.
can feel my luster fading.
It's called getting old.
I do
Everybody
not
does it.
get old. You take that back.
Everybody gets old.
I don't get old. I become more beautiful and more known. That's why Father was helping me to become who I was.
Uh
I've
huh.
been doing without him.
Well, you feel it, don't you? You with Kyra, that god, and your magics. It's been fading, right? As she's left you. And you had your whatever it is you used them for, violence or whatever thing you did. I used them for something important. Now I can feel them fading, and I might just be incredibly handsome. I need to get that power back. I need to reach godhood again. And when I heard that you came into town and the city or village or whatever this place is to see me, I thought there are some people that I can trust with a task as important as this. Father told some of his favorite children about the steps to godhood. Me, Chelsea, one or two of the ugly ones. And I think that she may have slaughtered some of them. I don't keep track of all the quarrels. But the point is, there is a path to claim godhood for yourself. And I know it. I imagine you want to be gods. You know, if gods aren't here, it's the end of the world eventually. Chaos, the unweaving of the fabrics, the ethereals, the golden, whatever. It's all of these complicated things that I'm not suited for. But the point is, you must understand that we need gods. And so, if you help me to become as beautiful as I am on the inside, I will help you to become gods yourselves. I'll tell you where to find the artifacts that you need. And don't you have some sort of thing? I think that Chelsea mentioned one of you a while ago. Which one of you is the ungrateful bitch?
I think she'd be talking about you. And I point to Kiki.
I thought she was talking about all of us, to be honest with you.
I don't know Twitch's language policy. That was supposed to be a whole lot worse. I'm going to put it in our private Discord of what I was going to say, and then I had to stop myself because I'm like, I don't want to get banned.
We're not listed as 4 children, so we should be safe. So long as you don't show titties.
Well, then that ruins the end of my monologue.
Just kitties.
Kiki.
Let me see. I'm trying to find the. I put it in the behind the streams exactly what I wanted him to say, just so you guys know. With the. You can see why I held back on it. Join our Discord if you want to know.
Wow, that's crazy.
And you said that, and he goes, yes, you have some sort of thing. Like, I think she was going to kill you or assassinate you or maybe make you a god. I don't know. They talk, siblings? What was it did you want? Did you want revenge? Did she kill someone of yours or sleep with your whoever? Did you have some sort of problem with Echo? Sorry, not Echo, with Chelsea?
She borrowed somebody they liked without asking.
Yeah, I think that normals have a problem. Well, they hold grudges and things like that. So, I think if you want, these items, once the ritual's used to ascend people into godhood, they're used. So if you used them before Chelsea, well, that would probably upset her, don't you think?
But then you won't be able to reach godhood if these artifacts are used.
No, I'm going to do them with you. I'm a master tactician. I'm going to do them with you at the same time. We'll unlock the path to godhood, each of us. So, my devout worshippers, what do you say? Go to godhood, I become as beautiful as I was always meant to be, as Father wanted me to be. You can become gods yourselves and hold the world together or whatever.
And what are you going to do about Chelsea? She'll be after the artifacts as well. And you, now that you've given us the information about it.
Well, I mean, I already gave her some of the information. I didn't know some of it, but he goes, at least he goes, I gave her some of the details, but she didn't seem to need it so much. So. But I'm sure if she becomes a problem, you can kill her or anything. I don't know. I've never been I've never been too close to my family, so I suppose if you want to murder her.
How for real is this guy? Is he really this vapid and shallow, or is he putting on a front for us?
Inside check that.
Yeah. Thank you for knowing what I'm asking for. Oh shit!
Oh, we're all gonna insight check.
Do I just
I
click?
like it.
Yep, you just click on the little die.
Do you want all of us to do it?
All of you do it. If you ever see a picture up there, I'm asking you.
Okay.
I crit
Nice.
35.
Ooh, I got a 20 as well.
I got a 23.
31. Excuse me, not 35. I got a little ahead of
Does
myself.
it tell you guys the target number and everything?
No, it
No.
just tells us what our number is, but
Okay.
I'm guessing 31 is high enough.
Narsus, for all of his vapidness, and he is vapid, is completely sincere. He does not give a shit about Chalcea. He does not have an underlying agenda. This is the most what you see is what you get person that there is. He cannot. He is maintaining this charade for Aricia for his own benefit. But if he's doing anything besides discussing being worshipped, like you saw the Echo thing, like he literally hosted an entire tournament for Echo, with Echo, hailed her champion, promised to marry her, and then forgot. That is real.
Okay.
He does not have. He makes me look hyper focused. He does not have the attention span to maintain a hoax, besides the one that is maintained simply by encouraging people to worship him. So
For
you
my...
can see.
Oh, go ahead.
So this is real. He knows how to make a mortal a god. He knows the steps. He believes that the four of you can become gods along with him. He assumes that you know that the world divinely needs gods for it to work right. And that Chalcea will be on this path too. So since he vaguely recalls Chalcea mentioning Kiana at some point, he will sweeten the pot by saying that you can steal these from Chalcea. Now, he has no idea. The real obvious thing that you guys should piece together isn't, a feud between Kiki and Chalcea that doesn't really exist on this level, as much as the part where he said that Chalcea knows how to ascend, and you guys know she's not going to let them down, which means she would be on the same MacGuffin hunt. All of that is very real.
So why don't you just get the artifacts? If you can just bid anyone you want and just tell them that you want it. They don't have to know what it's about.
People that are just take me at my word are wonderful and delightful and not always the most fierce of warriors or capable of heroes.
Mm-hmm.
I thought after about the 20th time that I would get somebody more capable and I'd be a little bit more dedicated to them. What do you say? We become gods together? And we're going to say that to Chelsea, just going. I need somebody to bring me 10 peasants, 20 revivify scrolls, and some time to myself. I'm okay. I said I'm just recounting this story for your benefit. I'm fine. Bring me some mortals that know when to tremble in fear. Maybe make them related so they can be afraid for each other. Okay, Mommy's got to do some self-care. I'll be back. And that is where we're going to end this session.
Oh my god.
Hey Ben, for my
Yes.
20, can I like ask just like a little sweeten in the pot
Yeah,
a little bit?
Hold on, what's up?
When
Yeah.
he was saying "you see it, don't you," and talking about his flaws, was
Mhm.
there something specific he was like hiding or physically alluding to?
Just for a name, give me a name of the most handsome man you can think of in fiction.
Oh, Jesus.
You don't think too hard, just throw out a name.
I got nothing.
Crims Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth? Okay, let's say Chris Hemsworth was at his sexiest at age 40, okay? He looks like Chris Hemsworth at age 41.
Okay, so it really
That
is
is-
just he's older. It's not like he has a blemish or like some.
No, it's just like he's only 99.99% lustrous. Like you are not blinded looking at his golden locks. You can withstand and comprehend them. It's that shame. Yeah, he was going to be the Empyrean of the Domain of Beauty. And that is and he wants that back. He being in training to be an Empyrean made him powerful, but he is losing his abilities. They're fading just like Callista's did. And he's only going to be the most attractive mortal of all time if this keeps up, instead of the literal definition of beauty. And I am playing this guy. I am playing this guy in a way where you guys can hate him and be done with him in 5 seconds, or he could be on the Dryad for good. I'm really calibrated this guy to be up to you.
Shall
He
we
is-
rock paper scissors for who gets to decide?
He is. I was like, if I make him too insufferable, they won't want him. And then I thought, well, what the fuck ever with this Chantress and all this stuff. Like, you guys, like, I don't know. I don't know what you guys are gonna do.
Good.
Oh, that little end of Chelsea is like, Mommy needs some self-care.
I was really.
Mini breakdown.
And I thank you all very much for this session. 20 Revivify Scrolls. Yeah, I really do the handsome Jack thing. I was trying to think of how he would cool off, and it would just be murdering innocent.
Just over and over and over again, though.
The fact that the god of beauty is not the one modeled after a guy named Handsome Jack is really entertaining. Like, I know that's not the point of Handsome Jack, but also just
Right?
I like it.
I love that. I also appreciate that you guys have a relationship with Chelsea where I can grab the chalice and you guys just cracked up. I'm like, I'm so happy. Anyway,
For
we'll
me,
be
it
back
was the
next.
slow-mo. It was the
What's
like. For me, it was the slow-mo. It was the like, hang on a second, and we're in.
Yeah.
We did get new character art, Fatima. Reed commissioned some. It looks absolutely amazing. We're gonna have a splasher at the end. That I think you'll really like. Does anybody have anything else they want to say?
Well, the splash art was at the beginning. I don't have it set
Oh,
up on
you-
the end.
Oh, put it in the Discord. Put it in
Yeah.
the Discord.
Yeah, I will.
Yay!
It's gorgeous. Oh
Also,
my gosh.
thank you for clipping Big Purple Thong energy.
Man, some of the best things to clip, I tell you.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right.
Alright,
Have a
we-
good night,
I will see
everybody.
you
Thank
later.
you for joining us.
Thank you. Have a good night, everybody.
Next week, everyone.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.